Good morning, folks. It's Tuesday, the 25th of October, 2022. And this morning I am going down to the immigration. On Friday afternoon, I was listening to the local expat radio, and they were talking about visa renewals, etc., and how it's likely, because of the various holidays they've had over the last couple of weeks, they were saying that when it opens on Tuesday, today, it was going to be a very busy place, the immigration department here in Pattaya. And I didn't really think much of it, but you know, about 2:30 a.m. Saturday morning, I suddenly woke up in bed, and I'm lying there thinking about what I'd heard on the radio. This is going to be busy on Tuesday. And then I thought, oh my God, my visa, what am I thinking of? When do I need to do my 90-day reporting? So I got out of bed and I went and dug my visa out, and this is in the early hours of Saturday morning. And I checked, and I should have done my 90-day reporting by the 15th of October, 10 days ago. It gave me a sort of mild panic. Okay, if I'm late, I'm late, and there could be a fine for being late. But also over the last 2 weekends, there's been various public holidays here. There was last weekend there was 2 days. There was a Friday and the Monday were public holidays. And this week, yesterday, Monday, was another public holiday. So there's been 3 days public holiday. So if they take that into account, I'm 7 days late. And in actual fact, you're allowed 7 days to grace. If you're late, they give you 7 days grace. So I'm off down there with my wife this morning because we've got a few other things to do, and that's a high priority. I'm hoping I've just got through it by the skin of my teeth, and I need to do something about this because my memory on these things, it's easy. Time just slips by so quickly. It's easy to forget about these things. So I need to start putting it into my Google Calendar or something and get reminded before the date comes up what I've got to do. But in actual fact, this renewal, this 90-day renewal, it's not a renewal as such. It's just a reporting to say that my address and everything remains unchanged. You can do it online, I'm told, but I've never bothered about that. It's I like to go down and get the piece of paper, put in my passport, and stamped with the date that I should report by. So that's the way I like to do it, and that's the way I'll continue to do it. It's something that this one today is the last one before I've got to renew my visa. I'm on a marriage visa here, and for a marriage visa, you need certain things. Obviously, the very first thing you need is a wife. Well, I've got one of them, and I've got a daughter also, and part of that marriage. So I'm very lucky that way. I'm a lucky guy, very lucky guy, actually. The second thing is you need to, now then, this is something I'm not sure of, and I want to get clearance of, but it's always been my understanding you've got to maintain 400,000 baht in your Thai bank account at least for 3 months prior to applying for your visa renewal. And that's the way I've always done it. I've run along with about 400,000 baht or more in my Thai bank account. That equates to about 10,000 UK pounds, give or take a little bit, but very close to 10,000 pounds. I believe you can do it another way, but I'm not going to, because some years ago they changed it that as long as you had, certainly for the retirement visa, as long as you had a certain amount of money being transferred into your account every month, then that would suffice instead of keeping a large amount in your account here in Thailand. Now, the retirement visa is double the requirement. You've got to have 800,000 in your account, obviously nearly 20,000 pounds, and that's a lot of money to keep in your account here in Thailand. And I know you can certainly get around that by paying in I don't know if it's 80 or 100,000, maybe 80,000 a month or something like that. Yeah, I think it's 80,000 a month into your account every month, and then that negates the requirement to keep 800,000 back in your account here, I believe. I'm not sure on the marriage visa if that's the case or not. And I'm going to check on that. I will ask the question about that if I can, and I'll let you know on that. But that being the case, it would probably be 40,000 a month. So in the event of 1 year, you'd have actually paid in 480,000 back, which is the same in a different manner, so to speak. So that's what I'm off to do this morning. I've tried to do a little bit of a video. It is going to be busy today for sure, because a lot of people have got visa things to do. Hopefully the reporting, it's probably going to be busy, but reporting doesn't normally take too long. It's just a case of giving your passport in, they go in, they check the piece of paper in your reporting date, and then you wait in a queue. I've seen me waiting 2 minutes before, and I've seen me waiting an hour before. So we'll see what it's happening today. They just take that paper out, they check you in on the computer, and they put a new piece of paper back in your passport with your new reporting date. Just one quick comment for those that might not have seen a video I made in the past where I got into a big problem. I was in a similar situation a couple of years ago, actually, and when my 90-day reporting was due in February of that year, I actually also renewed my visa, and I renewed my visa about a week before my reporting date was due. So I thought, okay, now that I've renewed my visa, that will now give me 90 days before I've got to do my reporting again. And this landed me in a bit of hot water, actually, because it doesn't matter what else you do at the visa center. If your piece of paper says you've got to report by that date, whether you've been there and done other things or whatever, renewed your visa, you have got to do that reporting as well. So bear that in mind. That piece of paper that tells you when you've got to report is the date you've got to report by. So anyway, without much more delay, I better get down there and check. And I'm hoping that I'm hoping I'm going to get away with this. If I've overstayed, then I've overstayed, and it'll cost me some money. But if I'm right, and I'm hoping I'm right with the 3 days holiday, etc., and my week's grace, maybe I've just got in there by the skin of my teeth. So let's see what happens. So here we are in Jomtien, Soi 5. And this is outside the immigration department. So, see you in a bit. So for 90-day reporting, you don't actually have to go into the immigration center. Just inside the gate, they've set up a reception area where you can hand your passport in, and you can sit there and wait until it's been processed and get it back. This is all to try and speed matters up. Actually, after all the public holidays, I didn't expect it to be as quiet as this. It looks busy, but I thought it was going to be a lot more busy than this. So, good.
คนนึงสิค่ะค่ะค่ะถ้าไม่รีบเอาใบรับรองอ่ะพยายามอย่ามาวันจันทร์ค่ะอย่ามาวันที่เมื่อวันจันทร์เขาหยุดใช่ไหมวันนี้หยุดเพื่อเรานะคะแล้วคนหมอคนนี้ที่โรงเรียนนะคะ
อันนี้ถ้าWindows 10 will give paper
ใช่เฉพาะ90 วันอันเนี้ยของโรงแรมเปเปอร์ค่ะ
ที่บอกอะไรจ้ะ
ฮะ
ที่บอกอะไร
1 ชั่วโมง1 ชั่วโมง
1 ชั่วโมง
ค่ะพี่นางใช่ใช่อันเดิมก็ยังไม่ได้จ่ายด้วยได้ค่ะ
20ใช่ไหม
ใช่ค่ะพี่แทนฮัลโหลค่ะได้ค่ะคนยุ่งค่ะครับ ค่ะมิสเตอร์ยูเลตของนายที่เดลิพอร์ต
ใช่15วันที่15
2,000 for late night ที่เดลิพอร์ต
อะไรนะ
Pay by 2,000 for late night
10 วันนะ
ใช่10 วัน 2,000
but 3 วัน holiday ด้วย
ไม่เกี่ยว3 วัน holiday ก็นับก็สตาร์ทสักครู่นะคะสักครู่เอาก่อนสแตน
2,000นะ
ใช่ 2,000 ค่ะ
Okay. I wanted to argue the point where they're at this stage, but there is no point. They're not going to listen. There's money in it, under the counter money, so I was never going to win. So better just to get it done and carry on. I need to get 2,000 back. 2,000 back. We've got a very nice cafe set up at the side here where you can get drinks and meals, have a beer, etc. while you're waiting. It's a very good facility. I often enjoy having a coffee here. People queuing up to go inside are here for various reasons, maybe to renew their visas, extend their visas, get passes to go out of Thailand, etc. Also, if you're thinking of buying or selling vehicles, then you have to come here and get a paper to confirm your residence status in Thailand. So there's many things that you've got to go inside for. When I come back to do my proper visa next time, I'll have to stand in all these queues, probably several times, and just to get it all achieved. This size of queue is quite normal in the mornings during the week for coming here. It doesn't look any bigger than normal. In fact, it looks as though it's moving quite quickly, so that's good. Actually closed between midday and 1 o'clock for the lunch, and they stopped letting people in about 11:30. So if you're going to come down here, be aware of that. And certainly the best times I think is to come is probably early afternoon. So they're finding me 2,000 bahts. Yeah, they're finding me 2,000 bahts, so that's about 50 quid. Used to teach me a lesson, huh? Actually, I'm really quite hacked off about getting fined, actually, but it's only I've got myself to blame. That's the problem, and I know that. So I'm very disappointed in myself that I've exposed myself to this, even though I know it's a little bit of a fraud and all the rest of it. I just have to make sure I don't do this too often. Go back over here and give her 2,000 baht, and then she'll process my passport.
เปลี่ยนมาแล้วต่างชาติอยู่ไหนฮะเขาต่างชาตินะ
When they take your passport off you when you arrive, they give you a ticket with a number on it, and that's what she's doing now. This is people's passports come back, and she's issuing them out by the numbers. That's what she's shouting out. So easily done, and it's a good organisation actually. It saves the regular reporters. It gets them through a lot quicker.
แล้วรอครับผมครับเดี๋ยวน้องมาเรียก No problem. Canซ้าย
If you watch here, you see the money goes in the passport to go into the building. No receipts, no etc. It doesn't look good. But this is Thailand.
It's okay, you feel.
Nong Shimong Kap. Okay, Kapun Krap.
So come back in 1 hour.
Nong Shimong. Kitanai. Want to go? Yeah.
What do you want to do? What do you plan to do?
Well, I want to go to Tukkom, get my phone, put a cover on, and I want to go to Potasan, get them things from Potasan. So we've been away and had breakfast, and we've come back, and hopefully my passport will be here. Kapun Krap. So, passport's back, and I have to report again on the 22nd of January 2023. So, that's it till next year, but that's the same time as I'll be doing my visa also. So, I meant to ask if they got any paper.
I stand in line after.
No, me paper TM10, for visa. Can I have song, Okay, Didi, Kapun Krap. TM Jet. So I've got 2 visa applications, just in case I make a mistake in one. But
So people, that's it. That's how my morning's gone this morning, and it wasn't as successful as I'd hoped it was going to be, but it is what it is. I think there must be a moral to the story, and I'm assuming that you can probably guess what that is. Make sure you're there when you're supposed to be there, and you'll save yourself a lot of money. Take care. Bye for now.